Tree Boy Fresh, dopest podcast on the planet. You dig?
Tree Boy Fresh, back like we never fucking left. Where pop culture meets pop culture. I'm here with my guy, Boss Boy.
Running it back with my guy. You know, another week, giving y'all some dope. You know what I'm saying? Some information, some messages, some game. However you want to interpret it. You feel me? But I'm back, definitely back in here with my guy.
I was talking about this self-care shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say this, bruh, the squad go hard, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? The folks, the fam, the team, whatever you want to call it, the network, motherfuckers hustle till they drop, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like at some point, everybody kind of drops, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was going to say I was at the end of one of those cycles to where I really needed a break, you know? So I had got out there for this trip. We'll get into the trip, but getting some good sleep. You know, I was taking some wellness shots, getting my pressed juices in, getting some nutrients in, taking some me time to just relax, bruh. Not taking any phone calls, you know. It was, man, I feel like it was the bounce back, you know what I mean? My chi was restored, my inner peace was reunified and shit. I got, you know, I
Charged your game.
Charged my
your game on the charger.
whole shit. And it's crazy because I did this in Vegas. Typically, that's pretty difficult, you know what I mean? But I feel like I did a good balance of party and relaxation. You know what I'm saying? I got it in.
You always tell me rest is just as important as exercise. You know what I'm saying? So
man, that's what I had posted. You know, sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel like just for, you know, everybody I already know, like, This ain't for 80% of the population. This message ain't for 80% of the population. Because 80% of you motherfuckers be doing too much relaxing. You know what I'm saying? I had a motherfucker business partner be like, bro, I'm overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? And he was like 10 days back from a 2-week vacation. And I was like, bro, I ain't taking a 2-week vacation. And I don't know that I've taken a 2-week vacation.
Ever.
So if you're already stressed out after the, 10 days being back, like, it says more about you than it does about the situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but for, that elite few that, you know what I'm saying, is go till you drop type shit, you know what I'm saying, got to get to the money. I got real life, bro. This motherfucker was like, had the flu for over a week. Was like, I need to go to urgent care. You feel me? Was supposed to run the play. I was like, are you still going to run that play? Yeah, I'm still going to run the play.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, so let me get this straight. You're on your way to urgent care, but you are ready to run this play. You know what I mean? I'm like, I respect it. I'm like, I respect it. Both. I'm like, you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care. I told him, you know what I'm saying, get your little wellness shots, bro. Get you some juice. Get you some sea moss. Get you on something. I was like, man. But I had to respect it. I had a motherfucker bust a move while I had a partner. His wife was in labor. He run downstairs to bust a play. I'm like,
Hey, right?
I'm like, I was like, I mean, I didn't know what to call it. That might be on the extreme level of the shit, but it's like, man, I respect it, man. Hey, he got a baby to pay for. He was like, I got a new baby to pay for. I got to get out here and get this shit.
It's a gear some motherfuckers don't have. You feel me?
It's a gear some motherfuckers don't have.
You know, I'm not saying no motherfuckers don't have no hustle. They just don't have that extra gear. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers would just be an average hustler. You know
that's just part of how the system is set up to get you ready for your 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's what most people are working with. They have poor diets. They work their little 9 to 5. They're tired. They watch TV. It's like normal shit. They're like, when you tell, there's a lot of normal people where you tell them you don't watch TV and they look at you like you're strange. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't really watch TV. Hey, have you seen this? Nah, I don't really watch TV. They're like, huh? What do you mean you don't watch TV?
Exactly.
I'm like, nah, bro, I got a bag to get. I got goals and dreams to reach. You know what I'm saying? I can't just read. Right. So I was like, the shit is like super common though, that like most people are and that's what Gary Vee's whole shit is like. You go to your 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, and you take care of your necessities, and then from 5 to 10, 5 to 11, you work on your dreams. You know what I'm saying, and that's how you get it moving.
Funds your dreams until your dreams can, you know what I'm saying, support your lifestyle.
I like it. That's real. That's real.
And that's really what it is, man. And that's that's a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? That's your stepping stone right there. Ain't nobody knocking your 9 to 5, but it's like if you can give 8 to that person, at least give 2 to your own.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At least 2. Really more than 2, but at least give 2 to your own. You know what I'm saying? To yourself or to your own company or something. You know that's for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're investing that much time,
right? If not to a hustle, at least a hobby.
Yeah, because it's
you
like how much longer are you gonna keep helping everyone else make millions when you could be the one? You know what I'm saying? That everybody's trying to help. You feel me?
Okay, so that's what I'll go into. It is Vegas. BizCon, MJ BizCon week, shit was big business, you know.
Big business.
Shit was big
green
business.
Rush,
and you
still.
see, still the green rush, still people getting in. You know what I mean? People falling off, people getting in. You know, and there's a lot of investors coming in, and there's a lot of new business models opening up, and a lot of new revenue streams opening up. So the shit is big and only getting bigger. You know what I mean?
Bigger than last year? Because you went last year, right? Correct?
I didn't. I went the year before.
And was it bigger than that year?
Yeah, the biggest ever. It was like over 35,000 attendees.
Dope.
Over 35,000 attendees. I didn't go to the actual expo. I just went to networking events.
Shit, that's what you there for.
I went there to network. I didn't, so I'm still, I haven't cemented what I want to do in the legal industry. So it's like, it's good to see what's out there and what's available, and see what's going on and who's out there moving. But I'll say this, man. That's what I was going to say. So, the pimps got the players ball and shit. Bro, I feel like Spearmint Rhino, last Thursday in Vegas was like the trapper's ball. It was there was like there's a bunch of recreational, and there was people from Canada, Michigan, all legal markets around the world, were
Oklahoma.
there. We're in Oklahoma. We're in the building. I didn't see any Oklahomans, but there was definitely Canadians in the building. But Spearmint Rhino was a Packwood BizCon after party, the official Packwood BizCon after party, right? So. Packwood boys in the building. It was like the trappers ball, bro. It was like the who's of trappers in the building. You know what I'm saying? Doja Pack, Cali Plug, Loud Pack J, Greener Field. Some of the big hitters in the game was in the building. You feel me? Your boy was in the building. We was out there and we was blowing big. But hey, it was whales in the crowd making it rain, and everything was lit about it, bro. Spearmint Rhino. That's the major league. That's the major league strippers. That's the strippers. What I'm saying? They fly out for the whole nation to come out here and dance. And Spearmint Rhino is like a legendary strip club. They said BizCon after party is their biggest night of the year. Like, is their single biggest night of the year. And I believe it because they said that somebody ordered 15,000 ones to the VIP. 15,000 ones. And motherfuckers, the stripper stage was just covered in ones, bro. Really, really raining. I was really getting showered on. You know what I'm saying? It was light showers left and right throughout the evening. Motherfuckers just throwing money in the air. Like, that shit was insane. It was real life movie shit. It was real life movie shit. You know what I mean?
Dope.
I walked out of there about 6 a.m. You feel me, to the sunrise and shit. So
met a couple motherfuckers that what I'm saying.
Met a couple motherfuckers that know a couple motherfuckers.
That's
and really got to get cemented in with some other people that I already knew. Saying it's always good to spend time with because it's people from everywhere. It's people nationwide. So it's like,
and that's already Vegas anyway. So put it together with this weed shit right now, then it's probably crazy as fuck.
Right. To a certain extent, it's a business convention. Yeah. So it's a business convention. So it's just like any other business convention. The majority of the people are 50-year-old white males.
Yeah, I'm saying like Vegas is somewhere where you go to meet people from everywhere already. You know what I'm saying? So now you meet people in your lane. I mean, shit, that's alley-oop.
Oh, it's very interesting. You see a bunch of different companies with a bunch of different angles and a bunch of, different aspirations, from cultivations to CBD manufacturing, hemp farming, fucking.
Hemp is big, bro. Hemp. You was one of the first people to tell me too. When I started doing my little diet shit, hella protein. You know what I'm saying? Hemp. They trying to make bricks out of hemp. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hempcrete.
Yeah, exactly.
Hempcrete.
And it's cheap to, you know what I'm saying, to manufacture.
And it grows faster than a fucking tree.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
a hemp
weed.
field grows in a season.
Exactly.
Weed. It's going to grow significantly faster than these fucking trees that take, 40,
that's the new age. And
years.
I'm into construction, and I'm hearing that shit. Like, this hemp shit. So it's dope. It's dope to hear all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's, like you said, it's a lot of lanes. You know what I'm saying, that you might have
never
necessarily
thought.
known.
Packaging is big. packaging is big as fuck, bro. And those packaging machines are not cheap, bro. $50,000, $80,000 packaging machines to automate the shit. But, which, I mean, in my opinion, that's already like that commercial mid to low grade. That's for mid to low grade weed, you know what I'm saying, where you're commercially putting it into this huge packaging machine. And, but that's, you know, that's like the majority of the industry is selling low grade weed. It's like Budweiser, you know what I'm saying? It's like a low grade beer. It's like popular. That's what's most popular. You know, Flow Canna is the biggest cannabis company in California, and you know they have. I'm not gonna say it's the worst shit on the planet, but it's outdoor. You know, so it's not like designer shit.
I just grabbed some Flow Canna. It's crazy you bring that up from Mo Green's in the city. If y'all ever in Mo Green's and need somewhere to smoke, go hit that lounge.
Smokers Lounge.
But they do have the Flow Canna, and you know what I'm saying? There was some outs and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was I ain't gonna lie, it was some decent looking outs, but it wasn't you know, of course we used to this shit over here. You feel me? We used to this shit over here. So you know what I'm saying?
High snob-iety ass.
You feel me? So we yeah. But Flow Canada, they definitely, you know what I'm saying, in all the shit.
Yeah, they do a good job. They do got a good marketing team.
Their packaging, like you were saying, their jar.
Their packaging, their marketing, their branding. They're
about a gram and it came in a jar.
Really? The gram came in a jar?
The gram came in a jar, small jar, like smaller than the 8th jar. So, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, something like a old school vapor rub jar. You know what I'm saying? The little, not too tall.
Little Carmex jar?
Man, it was crazy. It was like, they're like, boom, here you go. I was like, buddy grabbed it. I was like, damn. Gram in the jar? I was like, I heard that. But that was Flow Canna, like you said, packaging and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit's
number one
cannabis that shit's appealing too to a motherfucker that's never been to a club and shit like that.
And if you don't smoke weed, that shit's gonna get you lit.
Oh yeah, they looking at that.
That shit
like,
is gonna get you lit.
Hell yeah.
If you ain't smoked weed and you take, you know what I'm saying, you smoke some outdoor, it's still gonna get you lit.
Oh, definitely. There's some good ass outdoors.
There definitely is.
There's some good ass outdoors.
And while I was out in Vegas, I got to visit a bunch of the stores. You know what I'm saying? It's designer shit everywhere. I was like, so that's what I was talking about. How designer is starting to take over streetwear. Like designer is starting to strike. I was at a few things. I went to the Forum shops. You know what I'm saying? I went to the shops at the Bellagio, and I went to Dre's nightclub. You feel me? And Dre's nightclub. It was some specks of BBC. It was a speck of Supreme right here, but you know that shit's yellow beezy, all designer on me. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got they Burbs, their Gucci's, you know, Balenci, Balmain, like that shit's like the big shit. Like another big shit that I seen that was them Alexander McQueen's. I fuck with them Alexander McQueen shoes. Those are the ones that where Dave Chappelle wore in his last special. But it was a whole squad of motherfuckers rocking that shit, and I was like, so what it is a lot of the high end designers are starting to implement street fashion and streetwear. So you know, it's like luxury streetwear, and that's like the new trend. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to ride the wave.
J's are very scarce in Dre's, but you know the wave runners are, not wave runners, but the Versace chain reactions are big. Yeah, like I said, those Alexander McQueen's were real big. It was a lot of motherfuckers. You know, I'm glad that sock shoe shit is dying out, but it was still, you know, a couple motherfuckers don't step on my Balenci's in there. Yeah. You know, Gunner performed. I
seen that. That's dope.
Drip Too Hard, you know, so. It was a cool little trip, bro. I got to take some self-care. Got to see Gunna get on. I didn't realize he got a couple slaps. I thought he was a one-hit wonder.
Oh, he got that Chris Brown one too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he had a couple shits in there. You know, Dre's is my favorite club in the universe. It's always good times at Dre's and
Shout
shit.
out Franzen. You feel me? He was talking about the streetwear shit. It's crazy you bring that up because today, Virgil, Mr. Off-White himself, you feel me? Thinks it's gonna die soon.
And if you look, his shit is super hot, and it's not. Off-White is kind of streetwearish, but a lot that Fear of God and Essential shit that Virgil makes, that shit ain't real streetwearish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he says, I would definitely say it's gonna die. You know, he said, like its time will be up. In my mind, how many T-shirts can we own? How many more hoodies? How many more sneaker-looking shoes? So he's saying like it's gonna have a wave, basically. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything else, but you know everything comes full circle around. Anyway.
I don't think it's gonna die, but I think it's gonna evolve. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where this shit was like, really, it was like hip hop breakdance wear mixed with skateboarding. That's like the streetwear style. I think it's just gonna evolve. It's just gonna evolve. And I think that there's going to be a lot more higher end materials involved, and that's when you go from some base, like Jordan had fall off on their quality for a little while. When you get a real leather, real calfskin, real designer shoe, that shit is a lot nicer, a lot more comfortable,
more durable, more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Shit lasts longer.
Durable as fuck, bro. You're like, yeah, this shit lasts way longer. You're like, okay. So when you think about it, you buy a pair of Gucci shoes for $500. Those motherfuckers are gonna last as much as $100 pair of regular sneakers. You know what I mean? So it is almost a balance. Like, and with that being said, yes, I feel that. How many motherfucking pairs of the same sneakers can you have? I mean, I don't even know the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got 42 pairs of 12s. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean? Like how many pairs of 12s can I buy?
Right.
So instead of having 12 pair of 12s, maybe I have 3 pairs of Balenci's. You know what I mean? That might be the more reasonable dress. And the storage on all the shit is just fucking ridiculous to a certain degree.
Right, and it's taking up too much fucking
room. The
room.
shit is just taking up too much room. I was like, on that, I was still, I mean, not that it's going to happen, but I was still like, that 12 pair shit is lit to me. Like, is a goal. I'm both.
Doesn't.
You know, it's funny because I'm not a hoarder. That's funny. I throw a lot of shit. I don't keep nothing, bro. I'm not sentimental.
I'm guilty.
I'm not a hoarder. I'm not gonna get into your hoarding, but I don't do any of that. But the shoes should be so much. It'd be so many fucking shoes, and it's like, I ain't finna throw that away. But it is kind of hoarding. Some of the shit be hella old, and like, fuck, man, I should just fucking let go of this shit. Let go of this shit. Get down to my 12. It hasn't happened yet, but it's in the works.
In the works. Hell yeah. Did you hit on the Breds?
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting down to my 12 because I couldn't get. I shot my shot. I didn't go overboard. I woke up a little late. There were so many of them I didn't think it was gonna. And remember, we had just shown my pair of Breds is still 9.2 out of 10. So it wasn't like but definitely some of my young lives and godsons.
A lot of people hit.
Godsons.
I seen a lot of people hitting. I was like, all right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And it was like cats that don't even. You know what I'm saying?
The motherfucker that never get it.
I was like, okay, got him.
There was a lot of them.
Yeah. So that's what's up.
That's what they're saying was kind of killing the allure of the 11's. Like the motherfucker who doesn't have any of the other exclusive shit, they all come out to try to get 11's. You know what I'm saying? It might bring the overall.
I know cats that at work, like I would never even take them for that, and they'd be like, "Oh, them came out. I was gonna try and get them. If there was one shoe I was gonna get this year, I'll just." Damn, okay. Like, that was really the drop.
Mm-hmm.
Malls was crowded that day. I already knew. I was like, yep, Bred Day. Watch this.
And see, so that's what had happened. I went to them foreign shops and see at the Caesars, and the way my checking account was set up, you feel me? It's like, I don't even need the Breds. I got a couple pieces. I got a couple nice pieces out there.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Then you still got to go, you know what I'm saying, fight night. Enjoy that. So it was a dope trip all around then, huh?
Hey, and you know how my flight schedule be, bro. I made all my flights. You feel me? I got to the get home flight early. I got home on time and shit. Because, sometimes I miss flights. Flights miss me. All the whole shit. So
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
To go as planned, man. I feel blessed about that. And I'm excited. I'm excited for all the opportunities in the industry. You know what I mean? Like, the legal market is the future. And if you really want long money, it is. It is.
Way to go.
You got to find your lane in the legal market. You know what I mean? I think that I've got a lot more insight into the legal market. And business professionals spend a lot of money perfecting their craft. You know what I mean? Sales professionals go to sales seminars. Real estate seminars go to the real estate seminar. The pharmacy fucking industry is like the most overtrained people. There's always business conferences. So if you're really feel like you're a professional in any kind of trade, you still got to learn more about your trade and invest in your trade. And that was like
2 and 5
part
hours
of the reason I had to go out there.
Man, that's that 2 and 5 hours. Even if you're working at 9 to 5, gotta find that time.
Right. So you know what I mean? Like, ideally, I want to have equity in businesses, in multiple businesses. I want equity in multiple businesses. But if I happen to run into, a high 6 figures position that would like respect my expertise, I would definitely take it into consideration. And there's definitely like those positions available, and coming available. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of that's going to be available.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this shit's bringing out everybody. This, the industry itself, the weed industry is just so huge right now. Everywhere it's getting legal, and it's like we're seeing it. And being from out here, up top, we seen it, and it's like you know, we can maneuver with it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? With, than a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? Like if you catch the wave, right?
You know, I feel like that a lot of people got pushed out. I feel bad. We were talking about how a lot of really good growers got pushed out. A lot of Prop 215 people who had like 40, 50 light cultivation,
Fire.
20, 30 light cultivations, and had their facility dialed in. And it's really that was the real craft cannabis. You know, this people with, yes, I would say under 50 lights. And those are people that they're not coming with a ton of units. There's not boxes and boxes, but, you know, those are the people that drop, you know, 30 A1
Quality.
units. And a lot of those people got left out. And it's crazy that a lot of these people who have put a lot of money into their businesses don't have the most amazing cultivators. You know what I mean? Because you see some of these $2 million setups where the fire ain't that dope. The tree ain't that dope. Like, damn, bro, you got a $2 million investment. You got, you know, 200 lights, but the weed ain't really him. The genetics you're running ain't really him. Like, there's really no, it's really hard to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to understand. But that being said, there's motherfuckers that made it into the legal industry. You know what I mean? There's money, people with big money who weren't involved with cannabis who are in, and but there is some people who come from the culture who made it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
I was,
yeah.
happy I got to network with some of my people that are like been able to get licensed and compliant, and people that are like on the verge of, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of hurdles to becoming compliant.
2020
you know? And there's a
looking big.
lot of pieces to the puzzle, you know, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. And that's what and I think that a lot of these companies are in the same position where they're trying to find pieces to the puzzle. And you never know, you might be that piece to the puzzle that these motherfuckers need in a legal aspect that could really make you a bag, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of 6-figure positions available where you can just, I just fell into this shit because I knew about this in cannabis.
Been
and,
in
you know,
it for so long. Hell yeah.
so I think that's where the market, that's where the industry is headed. I mean, legal weed's here. You know what I mean? When at the end of Prohibition, motherfuckers was still making. I mean, to this day, motherfuckers is still making bootleg whiskey, but it's on a real smaller percentage. You know what I mean? I think as the rec market grows, the black market is going to get smaller and smaller, and as the white market becomes more regular and regular. Who doesn't want to do legal business? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether we agree with the laws and the taxes, but yeah, there's peace of mind in legal business rather than street transactions.
I dig it. Well, damn, that's what it is right there. We ran down for you. When Fred took you to Vegas with him real quick, ran you through the trip, you know what I'm saying, from wellness shots to the trap party of the year, you know what I'm saying? We went over the Breds, went over a couple designer things for you this week. We going to get up out of here this week, man. But next week we'll be back in. Be sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, man. And make sure you check out Tree Boy Fresh every week. You know, you can catch him on IG, Freddie Big, 2 Gs. That's my guy. Follow him. You know what I'm saying? Get you some more game. Watch the trip. Enjoy the journey. You feel me? And you can hit me on IG and find me on IG at Bloss Boy and at The Good Samaritan. We going to catch y'all next week. We up out of here.